was put in the 80s. It was just an attic. The first time that it was a bed and breakfast, Engadine Inn was a bed and breakfast, was in the 80s. So they had renovated this room. And yeah, it's just shag carpet, and it just smelled bad. It didn't fit with the entire property. In fact, it is the biggest suite from a living space on the property. These are all old growth boards. Some of these boards within 2 or 3 inches have like 100 rings on them. Yeah. This is the old bead board that had been ripped out at one point from either the rooms or maybe one of the common areas. And if you look at our dining room, this is what is put up. And this was in the second floor of the barn for probably over 50 years.
So it was just being stored in the barn.
It was being stored up there. Same thing. We processed it. We took a lot of the pieces that were completely destroyed, and we pressure washed. We're going to stain it. It's not fully stained, so it'll be one uniform color that matches the rest of the house. But now this is an accent wall to where the king bed is going to be. This is where the bed usually sits. It was just, again, this bed didn't even have a headboard with the previous owner. So this was just almost like a side project that we did. And it coincided with the barn renovation, because we fixed the barn. We took all the wood off. We didn't throw it away, and then we put it down as this.
Even the small boards.
Yeah, so like just here, if you look at it, you're looking at like 70 to 80 rings, which if you look at some newer pieces of wood, this would only be probably 2 rings. So it destroys tools because of how tough.
Here's a new piece of wood versus
Yeah.
you can tell.
So this is new versus old.
One. So this is we've had some woodworkers up here, and this is like a woodworker's dream. So 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6, 7, compared to like probably 80 right here.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, this was my favorite, and I made sure that I put it right at the entrance. And a lot of these pieces are some of the best pieces, right as you're coming up the stairs. Yeah.
I'm interested to do a poll. So that's Alex's favorite. Come over here and let me show you my favorite.
And this is a combination of poplar boards, chestnut, which you can't find anymore.
This is my favorite one right here.
This one right here.
Yeah, we'll see what people think.
Yeah, I think people will admire that.
Interesting. Let us know.
Yeah, so when we did the sawdust, we put wood glue down, and then we put the sawdust from the planer over it to fill in the grooves. And then above that is going to be a finishing, like, I don't know if it's an oil, just it's not a stain. It's just going to go over it and just accentuate all the rings and just the entire floor. And then, I mean, we even made trim pieces out of some of the shorter boards, like the 3-inch boards.
Oh, cool.
That's going to be stained and wrapped all around. So it'll be fully finished out like a normal floor. Yep. And when we put this down, we treated it with like a termite treatment and everything. So it's like
and it looks like you've got some foam. What do you call this on the floor?
Yeah, that's a vapor barrier. Plus, we went with a little bit higher end that provides some cushion to reduce some squeaking. So there was nothing.
So you won't hear all the walking around up here.
Yeah.
And then here's our big bathroom, but it's all full of stuff. This is all stuff we moved in here. But you see, we got a nice size shower. Way back there is a sink. Nice. There's a window over there. Yeah. So you took the barn, you moved it to this room.
Yeah. We took the barn, and then there's a deep history tied to that barn that we talked about previously, and it's essentially just bringing it into the
So
house.
we should call this the barn room.
World Traveler Suite. Yeah,
World Traveler. Is that what you're going to call it? World Traveler Suite?
World Traveler. Because we have antiques from around the world that don't fit in the main house, like the Victorian, French, European vibe. But they're going to be in here. So Asian, the previous owners were very well traveled. They had pen pals throughout the whole world, even in the late 1800s. So that's our excuse to do that here.
Oh, can you put some of that up on the walls?
Yeah, absolutely. So some of the some of the excerpts that we have as well from like we don't have the original writings, but we have like excerpts of some of those like handwritten letters to like the pen pals. Yeah.